Hey everyone, Golden Ninja 3000 here again. Today I'm really excited to be talking about the March 2024 LEGO Harry Potter sets. We're getting 6 regular sets in this wave, which I think is the largest winter wave we've ever gotten for Harry Potter. Or I guess maybe it's spring. But yeah, this is usually what you would see from a summer wave. So I'm really excited about this, and I think that we have a lot of great sets here. Before we get into it though, I do want to remind you guys that I am an employee of the LEGO Group. However, all opinions expressed in these videos are my own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the LEGO Group, and LEGO is a registered trademark of the LEGO Group of companies, which does not sponsor, authorize, or endorse this site. So we're going to go smallest to largest, starting with the Flying Ford Anglia, which is a perfect set. For $15 with 165 pieces and 2 minifigures, you should go buy it right now. I mean, you can't because it's not for sale yet, but I couldn't be happier with this. This is our third Ford Anglia since the Harry Potter theme was rebooted in 2018. We got one in 2018 with the Whomping Willow. We got one in 2020 with the Burrow. No, it was with Privet Drive. And when I first saw this set, I was like, isn't it a little bit soon to be getting a third one? But no, 2020, that was 3.5 years ago. So it's about time that we get another one. And I love that it's a standalone set this time. You can see on the box that it's recreating the flying to Hogwarts scene in Chamber of Secrets, but really Harry and Ron have been in so many harrowing situations, this could apply to any of them. And I'm really happy with it. I don't know if the build is any different from what it has been the last couple of years. I couldn't even really tell the differences between the 2018 and 2020 sets or builds, because once it's been a couple of years since you've built one of these, they kind of just all feel pretty much the same. But it still looks great. It's got the opening doors with the little printed white stripe. It has the removable roof, the opening trunk, which can fit scabbers and a briefcase, so it seems pretty roomy for such a small build. And then of course the car itself can fit 2 minifigures. So I'm happy with the build. I'm happy with the figures. It's like I said, it's like a perfect set. I would not have been upset if this cost $20. It's 2 minifigures. It's a decent sized car. It's almost 200 pieces. This set didn't need to be $15 in my opinion, but I'm glad it is, because to me, that's the kind of thing that makes it perfect. Speaking of Privet Drive, we also have Hedwig at 4 Privet Drive, 337 pieces for $20. And I have to be perfectly honest, I don't understand why everyone wants a buildable Hedwig. This is our 3rd buildable Hedwig, fourth buildable Hedwig if you count the Brickheads version. And they're all in different scales. The Brickheads one is super tiny. This one is just small. Then we have the medium-sized one from 2020. And then we have the giant one in the Hogwarts Icon set. Is there really that much of a market for children to have little buildable versions of Hedwig? This one is pretty scary in my opinion. I don't like the eyes, the shaping of the head. I don't know, something about this one feels a little bit more monster-like than owl-like to me, but it looks pretty good for the size that it is. You can tell that it's supposed to be Hedwig. To me, it kind of just looks like Hedwig got a little mutated or something. The Privet Drive sign is cute enough. I was it's kind of hard to get a sense of scale, but I think that that's a 2x4 tile and a 2x6 tile. And then I love that you get a large scale trunk for Harry with a wand and a wand box. And then I hope that that's a printed tile. No, I think that that is a sticker with Lily and James and baby Harry, and then the History of Magic textbook, although that can't actually open or anything. So I don't know, it's a cute little display set, but it is, I think, one of my least favorite Harry Potter display sets, because Hedwig's peaked with the Hogwarts Icons version. That build is just so incredible that I understand I guess I understand the idea that you would want a cheaper one on the market, but I don't understand who wants to buy it, if that makes sense. But hey, that's why I don't work in that department. But yeah, overall, it's a cute set. And I have to say that I do think for the concept of the set, I think it's executed pretty perfectly. This thing is less than 350 pieces. It's a $20 set. So honestly, to have an owl that detailed is impressive. So I don't want to diminish the work of the designer, because it is good. The shaping around the back of the head is good. The wings look perfect. It's just that I personally really just like bigger builds, more detailed builds that look more like the real thing, which is why the larger version from Hogwarts Icons is my favorite. Next up, we have Forbidden Forest Magical Creatures with 172 pieces and 2 minifigures. I love the color scheme of this set. I love like the blue tint to the forest because I don't think it had like this bluish sheen in the movie, but for a set, I think it's really cool, you know? I don't even know what the name of the lighter blue color is. Is it an azure or is it sand blue? I can't really tell in these photos. But I love that we get the spider web in that color. We have Buckbeak in this set. You get a bat, you get a baby Thestral, and a very scared young Ron and Hermione. So, I mean, this set looks pretty cool. Oh, and you have a Cornish Pixie, of course, and it looks like all of the different modules can be kind of rearranged. The trees look a little bit sparse to me, like I wish they had a few more leaves, but I do, again, I really like the color scheme a lot, and I like the way that the trunks are built. I think that that's pretty interesting. What else do we have? A bunch of glow-in-the-dark pieces, including, I think that might be the first time we're getting that particular spider piece in glow-in-the-dark. And I think that that's just the same Buckbeak that we saw a couple of years ago. But yeah, it's a cool set, and you can make a whole little ring with it. I do have to say, I don't think that this is worth the $30, really, to me. Buckbeak is cool, but the build is, like, really pretty basic. Although, I mean, it is bigger than I expected, kind of like it's deeper than I thought. I thought that these were shallower than they are, but to me this would be like a really fantastic $20 set, and at $20 I'd buy multiple of them to create like a little forest. But I think at 30 I'm just going to be buying the one because I'm a collector and a completionist. But I do kind of wish it had a few more magical creatures, because it's called Forbidden Forest Magical Creatures and it has 3 with the Thestral and Buckbeak and the Cornish Pixie. But I wish we had a unicorn or something, to be honest. Like, we haven't gotten a Lego unicorn ever. Or, I mean, I guess we had the unicorns in the castle theme, like, a few years ago. Or, I mean, almost, like, 15 years ago now. But, yeah, Buckbeak is awesome, but he doesn't live in the forest, right? Like, his storyline in the books and movies was kind of separate from the whole forest. So, I think it would have been more natural if a unicorn was there instead. But that would require new molds and, you know, might have been too much of an investment. But yeah, the set's cute. I think I would like it a lot if I was a kid, but as an adult collector, it doesn't excite me as much as the next 2 that we're going to talk about do. So next we have the Hogwarts Castle Boathouse, which has 350 pieces, 5 minifigures, and retails for $38 US. And this is awesome because I did not even realize this at first, but this is a new Hogwarts system. We're done with the modular system of 2021 to 2023, which is shocking to me. I just did my video about connecting all of those sets, and I was talking about how I was finally on board. Like, I finally loved that system, and I couldn't wait to see if we were going to get more sets that could, like, connect onto the end. And Lego has surprised me and said, no, we're moving away from that, and now there's a brand new system. And I'm of two minds, because I just started liking the modular one, but then I also like that we're keeping it fresh and just doing a completely new castle. And then at the same time, I'm like, I don't have room for 4 different Hogwarts castles, or 5 different Hogwarts castles now. Like, I have the 2018 to 2020 system, I have the 2021 to 2023 system, I have the 2018 direct-to-consumer set, I have the Hogwarts Castle and Grounds set from 2023, not to mention that I also have the castles from 2010 and 2011. I'm like drowning in Hogwarts at this point. But hey, I am living in California now, and most of those other sets are at home in Michigan, so I guess this is just going to be my California Hogwarts. I'm pretty excited for the new system, but I also like that we're finally getting the Boathouse. We've never gotten the Boathouse as like a minifigure scale structure, at least not that I can remember. And it looks pretty perfect. It is very small, but it's got enough room for a couple of little boats. I love that we get 5 minifigures in a $38 set. And who do we have? We have Harry, Hermione, Neville, Dean Thomas, and Professor McGonagall. While I was doing that Hogwarts video, I was also just thinking, hey, we haven't seen Professor McGonagall in quite a while. Like, I wonder when we're going to get another minifigure of her. And then here we are. So that's really, really perfect. I love that hopefully printed piece she has. That's like a list of the students that are coming in on the boats. And here you can see some other details about the set. So there seems to be a hidden feature to hide Neville's toad. You can bring the boats right into the boathouse, which would make sense. I love the little interior details, like how these cow horn pieces in tan are used to hold up the oars. I think that that's perfect. There's a new random tile feature where there are collectible wizard portraits scattered across the sets. Now for the chocolate frog cards, it was a pain in the butt to get all 16. So I don't know how I feel about more like unique prints, but I love getting like printed pentagonal tiles. And I think it is going to be, I mean, it is a fun gimmick, you know, like it's going to make me go on Bricklink to buy all the ones that I don't get in the sets. So I think it's going to be a fun little feature. And here's where you can see that the set connects to other ones. There's just a couple of clips at the back. So it's not going to be as modular as the 2018 to 2020 sets even were. It's definitely not as modular as the 2021 to 2023 sets, because those ones could be swapped around really easily. But this looks like it's going to clip in very specific places, which, I mean, makes sense because for something like the Boathouse, like it does have a very specific place it's supposed to go. But this makes me wonder if we're finally going to see like an architecturally accurate minifigure scale Hogwarts, because that's kind of what we ended up getting with the modular system with like the sets that released in 2023. And again, I talk about that in my combination video, but to have like sets that roll out like designed to be architecturally accurate, that's just going to be a whole new thing. Also, Professor McGonagall has arm printing. Like, holy cow, how do you make a perfect minifigure even perfecter? Not that that's a word. But arm printing is not something I think we ever see in Harry Potter. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember seeing printed arms on Harry Potter minifigures. Maybe like in a CMF series we've seen it. Or Bellatrix got like dual molded arms in the Battle of Hogwarts set. But this is definitely not common, but I love that McGonagall gets them because they definitely like make her robes look even nicer. So I think you can see it a little bit better in the 360 degree video, but yeah, like that's just a really nice surprise. And again, this is already, and still back skirt printing. I cannot wait for that minifigure because this is already like a $40 set with 5 minifigures. So to get printed arms and back dress printing, that's really nice. Price wise, I do think the build seems a little bit small for the price, but I mean, if the budget went into a McGonagall figure that nice, I can't really complain. It doesn't seem very overpriced to me, and I think the Boathouse is a little bit bigger than I'm expecting, so I don't really think I'm going to be concerned about it once I've actually built it. Next up, we have another first, the Hogwarts Castle Owlery. This is 364 pieces, 3 minifigures, and retails for $45. And I didn't even realize that these sets were part of a new system when I first saw them. I was just like, oh, they look so nice, that I didn't even realize that they weren't modular and that they're back to the gray roofs. So getting gray spires again is beautiful. There's so much snow in this set. I think it's just a really, really gorgeous like display piece, but of course it's still good for kids to play with. And that's why I'm really excited about this new system, because as I said in that combination video, my complaint about the 2021 to 2023 Hogwarts sets is that they felt like more for kids than adults, which is fine, but it just made me a little bit less interested. And now my interest is back, because now I think it's the perfect balance again of perfect for kids and perfect for adults. I'm really happy with the new system. I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to see what sets we might get in the summer with the new system. This is just... it's so exciting to be like kind of going through another soft reboot of the Harry Potter theme almost, now that we're back to a different Hogwarts system. Minifigure wise, we get Harry, Cho Chang, and Filch. It's nice to see Filch again. I think that Cho minifigure is perfect. I love the little skirt. And then Harry looks good too, although they're 5th years, so why do they have short legs? Because I thought that the short legs were only for Prisoner of Azkaban and Goblet of Fire. But I do like that torso print on Harry, and I don't think we get Mrs. Norris, but we do get a ton of owls. So I think we have like every owl that Lego like currently produces. Like we have a flying Hedwig, we have this little like barn owl, or is that one a barn owl? Because I think that might be like a city print, or maybe it's a new print. But then we also have, yeah, I think that is a barn owl. But then we also have a baby owl, which is reusing that CMF piece from Marvel for Hawkeye in a new color, and then a flying owl in red. Or dark red. It's a really, really gorgeous color, and it's really exciting. Like the box art for this set is just beautiful. Oh my god, like I'm really excited about this set. We've never had the Owlery. Like I think we've maybe had a little section of it, and I think like the 2010 set had something, but we even get an unprinted owl inside, which it's just so much fun to me, you know, how many owls we get. I think it could do with like one more. I think having one more would have been perfect, but that's just being picky, because we do get 4. We get 4 main, like, regular-sized owls. We get 1 unprinted regular-sized owl, and then we get 1 baby. So I do think we get plenty. And then underground, there seems to be like, it says Elops. Oh, because Elops Owl Emporium. Oh, it says Owl Treats, I think. Okay, so that makes sense. There's a little feeding area. You get one more collectible wizard portrait. So and like those are the mailboxes. That's pretty perfect. The interiors are once again tight like they were in the 2018 to 2021 sets. But I'm so excited at like the thought of a new Hogwarts system that this set is just really cool to me. For $45, I think it's a decent price. It looks very tall, even though the rooms aren't that big. And, you know, it does have a slightly low piece count for that price, but you get a bunch of animals and you do get some pretty large roof pieces, so I'm not upset at that. And then lastly, we have Hagrid's Hut, An Unexpected Visit, which has 896 pieces, 5 minifigures, I think, and it retails for $75. This set probably excites me like the least besides the Hedwig one, to be honest. I haven't taken a close look at it. It does look well built. Like, I love the sand green. I love all of like the ingot pieces. Like, these are very detailed walls, which is pretty cool. There's a new Hagrid minifigure. Okay, so this set doesn't excite me the least. I've already changed my mind because there are a lot of things that I like. So new Hagrid minifigure with like his apron on. That's so perfect. It's so nice to see a different style Hagrid figure after seeing the same one in a bunch of sets. We have gotten like one different one in the past, but I just like getting variants of characters. I love the sweaters on all 3 of the trio, and then new animal molds. So we have a new mold for Fang, which looks interesting. I want to get a better look at it because the sides seem a little bit flat, but that's how it is for all Lego dogs, so I guess that's not really a fair complaint. I just don't know how I feel about the head, so I need to see it in greater detail. But then we also have Norbert. And Norbert looks adorable. Oh my god, like baby dragon, like yes, give it to me. I hope that we see this in so many other sets in the future, although I don't know where we would see a lot of baby dragons, because it's not like we're still getting Lego Castle sets, but Norbert is adorable. So 2 new animal molds in a regular set, that is pretty exciting. We also have Malfoy, but no one cares about him, so let's ignore him. This is a buildable doghouse for Fang, but I love that it looks like the other version of Hagrid's hut, right? There were 2 versions in the movie. There was like the 1-room hut, and then there was the one that was like 2 rooms with like the 2 smaller like sections. So I really like that the smaller section in this set is kind of represented by Fang's doghouse. So you still get like the general appearance of the 2-room Hagrid's hut, but if you just take that out, then you just have the 1-room one. So that's really clever to me. I don't think that this is fully enclosed. It does have way more pieces than I was expecting, because when I saw this set, I was like, $75 seems like a lot of money for it. But then I look at the size of it in comparison to Hagrid, and the fact that it has 900 pieces and 2 new animal molds, and like new prints, it's not like it's reused minifigures. It is fully enclosed. Oh my god. This set is awesome. The fact that it's fully enclosed, but then it swings out, okay, that is really cool. Okay, I am excited for this now. Like, look at that. That's so cool. You have Malfoy peeking in there. Okay, yeah, now I am properly excited for this set. You get 2 collectible wizard portraits in this set, so that's nice. You have a chair, you have fireplace. That looks like some kind of printed part up there. You have like a folding out chair for Hagrid, the description said. I love that you get a chair for him. That's nice, even though he has to stand in it. I like the little details on the wall. His umbrella is in its holder. You have a cracked open eggshell, so that's really funny for Norbert. And then just some like more cabinets on the walls. So the interior like isn't the most detailed. I think this middle section is my favorite, like with Hagrid's big chair. Look at it, he can lie down. So I think he can stand up in it to make it look like he's sitting, and he can lie down. So that's really awesome. So yeah, how funny that, you know, I can change my mind on a set just by looking at it a little bit more closely, because I had only seen this image before. So seeing all of the details, and yeah, I do think that this is a pretty good size, especially if it's fully enclosed. That's just great. So I'm really excited to build this one too. I love Lego Harry Potter, so I'm excited for all of these sets. Please let me know which one you are most excited for in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe as well. I'll see you guys in more videos soon. Bye for now.